8 times in NFL history, a team had an opportunity to three-peat. Let's talk about why they didn't. Green Bay won the first 2 Super Bowls in 66 and 67, led by this guy, Bart Starr. But unfortunately, when they tried to three-peat the following season, he would end up getting hurt, and that would lead to a 6-7-1 record and then missing the playoffs. I'm sure everybody knows about the 72 undefeated season by the Dolphins, but did y'all know they won the next year as well? And you would think sending 10 guys to the Pro Bowl and finishing with an 11-3 record would pretty much be a lock for the three-peat. But a loss in the divisional round to Madden's Raiders would seal their fate. Go look up the Sea of Hands play. The Steelers won 4 titles in the 70s, going back-to-back both times. The 76 Steelers got stopped by the Raiders in the AFC Championship game after beating them 3 consecutive seasons in a row. So even though they came back and won in 1978 and 79 and 80, the defense just wasn't the same. Terry Bradshaw ended up throwing like 22 interceptions. The run game underperformed tremendously, and it led to them missing the playoffs entirely. Shout out to the Steelers, though. That's an impressive run in the 70s. The Niners, led by this guy, Joe Montana, won in 88 and 89. But late in the game, going for the three-peat in the divisional round, he ended up getting hurt. Steve Young comes in, and the Giants end up breaking their streak. That game was actually the last time he'd wear a Niners jersey. In 92 and 93, the Cowboys won back-to-back championships, and in Cowboys fashion, thought it was a great idea to get rid of their head coach. Despite that, they were still good enough to make the playoffs that season, but 5 turnovers in a game against Steve Young and the Niners completely broke that streak. But even though they didn't three-peat, they would actually win the following season, showing dominance 3 out of 4 years. The Broncos won back-to-back in 97 and 98, and the reason they didn't three-peat was pretty self-explanatory. Hall of Famer John Elway would retire. His replacement, Brian Griese, was Gabricio, and on top of that, Terrell Davis would tear his ACL in the middle of that season, ending any hopes of a three-peat. Of course, the Broncos missed the playoffs that season. Brady and the Patriots had an opportunity to do it after going back-to-back in 03 and 04. And despite Teddy Bruschi having a stroke, Ty Law moving on to the Jets, and Rodney Harrison being banged up, they still made it to the playoffs, just lost in a divisional round to Jake Plummer and the Denver Broncos. That's tough. Them boys ended up winning a lot more after that, so it don't even matter. And that leads us to Patrick Mahomes today. Will he get it? Hell no, he's not getting it. Eagles in 1.